who reigns supreme in the ultimate battle of fictional powerhouses. From the Justice League to the X-Men, we're diving into the world of superhero teams to determine who truly holds the title of most powerful. Get ready for epic clashes, unexpected twists, and a definitive ranking you won't want to miss. Imagine a world where the fate of humanity rests on the shoulders of a group of extraordinary individuals. We're unveiling the most powerful superhero teams in fiction, exploring their remarkable abilities and the legendary battles that have shaped their destinies. Prepare to be amazed by their strength, resilience, and the impact they have on the worlds they protect. Craving thrilling battles and captivating narratives? This video will quench your thirst for superhero action. We're delving into the iconic teams that have captured our imaginations for decades, dissecting their powers, weaknesses, and the epic conflicts that define their legacies. Join us as we unravel the secrets behind the most powerful superhero teams in fiction. Let's jump in. When talking about powerful teams, we can't ignore the Titans. Born from the pages of DC Comics, the Titans have long served as a proving ground for the next generation of superheroes, as well as a central force in many major events across the DC universe. Initially formed as the Teen Titans, this team started as a group of sidekicks, Robin, Kid Flash, Aqualad, trying to make their own mark on the world. But over time, the team evolved far beyond their youthful roots. Heroes like Starfire, Raven, Beast Boy, and Cyborg joined the roster, turning the Titans into a true powerhouse. What makes the Titans so unique is their blend of raw power and emotional depth. Starfire's energy projection, Raven's dark magic, Cyborg's tech-based abilities, and Beast Boy's shape-shifting skills create a versatile team that can tackle nearly any threat, mystical, technological, or physical. And let's not forget Nightwing, the evolved version of Dick Grayson. As a leader, he's not just a tactician, he's the heart of the team. The Titans aren't just a group of heroes, they're a family, and that unity often gives them the edge. With storylines like The Judas Contract, Titans Hunt, and Titans United, they've proven again and again that they can hold their own against world-ending threats. Their resurgence in both animation and the Justice League Titans film has reintroduced them to a broader audience, further cementing their place as one of DC's most influential teams. Now, let's shift to the Marvel Universe and talk about a team that needs no introduction, the Avengers. Often called Earth's mightiest heroes, the Avengers are the frontline defense against the most dangerous threats the Marvel Universe has to offer. The original lineup, Iron Man, Thor, Hulk, Ant-Man, and Wasp, was already formidable, but as the roster expanded, the team only grew stronger. Captain America brought his unshakable moral compass and strategic genius. Scarlet Witch added reality-bending power. Vision, Black Panther, Hawkeye, and eventually Spider-Man all contributed unique skills and personalities to the group. And then there's Thor, the literal god of thunder, and Hulk, a walking nuclear bomb. Few teams can boast that kind of raw strength. What sets the Avengers apart is their ability to adapt. Whether it's street-level threats or cosmic invasions, they find a way to come together and win. They've gone up against Ultron, Kang the Conqueror, the Skrulls, and Thanos, sometimes barely surviving, but always standing tall in the end. In major arcs like Infinity Gauntlet, Civil War, and Secret Invasion, the Avengers have shown not just power, but resilience. They represent Marvel's core ideals: teamwork, perseverance, and the belief that heroes can overcome anything if they stand united. Thanks to the Marvel Cinematic Universe, the Avengers have become global icons. Their legacy, both on the page and on screen, is one of triumph in the face of impossible odds. If there's one team that blends power with poignancy, it's the X-Men. More than just a group of superheroes, the X-Men represent a struggle for acceptance and equality. As mutants, they are born with their powers, often feared or rejected by the very world they try to protect. This tension gives the team a compelling emotional core, and it also means they're constantly in conflict with both external threats and internal divisions. Founded by Professor Charles Xavier, the X-Men are trained to harness their abilities for the greater good. Their ranks have included some of the most powerful individuals in all of Marvel. Jean Grey, whose phoenix form can reshape the universe. Storm, a weather-controlling goddess. Magneto, the master of magnetism, and Wolverine, whose healing and combat skills are legendary. What's remarkable is how the X-Men's power isn't just about flashy abilities. Their greatest strength lies in their ideals. They fight for a world that hates and fears them, not because they have to, but because they believe in a better future. Key story arcs like Days of Future Past, House of X, and the Dark Phoenix Saga showcase the team at its most powerful and most vulnerable. Even when fractured by ideology or manipulated by external forces, the X-Men find a way to come back together when it matters most. The X-Men film franchise brought this team to mainstream attention, but their legacy was already long established. Whether in comics, animation, or live action, the X-Men continue to resonate because their battles reflect our own real-world struggles. Sometimes the most powerful teams come from the unlikeliest places. Enter the Guardians of the Galaxy, a group of misfits, outlaws, and anti-heroes who end up becoming some of the galaxy's most crucial defenders. Originally a niche team, the Guardians exploded in popularity after their cinematic debut, but their roots go back decades. Led by Peter Quill, aka Star-Lord, the team includes a diverse array of heroes: Gamora, the deadliest woman in the galaxy; Drax the Destroyer, with immense physical strength; Rocket Raccoon, a tactical genius with a love for heavy firepower; and Groot, whose plant-based physiology makes him nearly indestructible. Together, they fought against cosmic threats like Ronan the Accuser, the Universal Church of Truth, and even Thanos. Unlike more polished teams, the Guardians embrace chaos, often stumbling into greatness through grit, humor, and heart. What's fascinating about them is that they don't have the resources of the Avengers or the organization of the X-Men, but they make up for it with unpredictability, chemistry, and an unshakable loyalty to one another. They operate beyond Earth, protecting not just one planet, but entire galaxies. That scale alone gives them a unique position among superhero teams, and their legacy is still being written. The world of superheroes is constantly evolving, and with it, so are the teams. Let's talk about some of the newer teams stepping into the spotlight: Justice League Dark, Young Avengers, and more. Justice League Dark deals with supernatural threats that the regular Justice League can't handle. Featuring characters like Zatanna, Constantine, Swamp Thing, and Deadman, this team battles demons, curses, and dark magic on a regular basis. Their power comes not just from their individual abilities, but from their mastery of the unknown. On the Marvel side, the Young Avengers have emerged as a dynamic new force. With members like Wiccan, Hulkling, Kate Bishop, and America Chavez, they represent the next generation of heroes, and they bring a diversity of power, perspective, and experience. There's also the Champions, another young Marvel team taking on social and global issues with a modern twist. These newer teams often reflect the world today, grappling with complex moral issues and bringing fresh energy to the superhero scene. And let's not forget teams like the Doom Patrol, the Runaways, or the Eternals, all of whom bring their own brand of power and storytelling to the mix. The rise of these new teams reminds us that superhero legacies aren't fixed. They evolve, change hands, and expand into new territory. As new threats emerge, new teams will rise to face them. And who knows? The most powerful superhero team of all time might still be forming. So, who truly is the most powerful superhero team in fiction? The Titans have heart, history, and a bond forged through adversity. The Avengers bring raw power, global defense, and epic unity. The X-Men stand tall with emotional resonance and unmatched mutant abilities. The Guardians defy the odds across the stars. And new teams are shaping the future every day. In truth, the answer depends on how you define power. Is it strength, teamwork, influence, legacy? Each of these teams has earned its place in the pantheon of heroes, not just because of what they can do, but because of what they stand for. Whether you're cheering for the Titans, rallying behind the Avengers, standing with the X-Men, or blasting off with the Guardians, one thing is clear. Superhero teams show us that we're stronger together. Thanks for joining us on this epic journey. If you enjoyed diving into the world of superhero teams, let us know your favorite in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into the worlds and characters you love. Until next time, stay heroic, know more, be more.